So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set. Chance for a shot! We've got to be quick to recover this. It's a good run down the right.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Batistuta, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vargas. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! Played up towards the front line. And here's the chance to counter. A shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Played out towards the right wing. Threads one in. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Milan got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, two in double quick time.
Played into space out wide. He has found the way through. Takes on his marker. Decent chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tries to play it through. That ball looks a good one. Oh, that's a fine interception. Milan leading currently through the only goal of the game, an own goal as it turned out. 1-0 the score. Agume.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Some good work on the right flank here. Fired deep towards the back post. Oh, goes to finish! It's fallen kindly here. Del Piero driving on and making good progress. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but You'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Milan leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now he's off and running. Vargas. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, the ball's run loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Engages and forces him off the ball. Luis Suarez is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and as their most significant attacker, he isn't about to receive any generous invitations.
Has a look and plays it forward. Maldini cuts out the pass.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Del Piero picks it up out wide. Hangs one in. Can he finish? Well, that is remarkable.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Tries to pass it through. The ball goes in. He rises! And he hits the net! Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Out to the right. That's very neat. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Batistuta. And it's Pedri. He's going for goal! It's off target and by quite a way. Luis Suarez! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez!
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Time.
Good ball, good take. And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Luis Suarez picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Is strictly forbidden. Please use
Your final
parking
thoughts,
provided by
Jim?
the club
I think
or
we
any
just
other-
saw...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope it... Real chance! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Scorer for Milan after 4 minutes.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Luka, spread it left. Anguissa. Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's McTominay. And it's Spinazzola. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Del Piero looking to penetrate opposition lines. Cross into the box. Defending of the desperate variety. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Opts for safety. Distributed tidily. That is ended up in no man's land. Del Piero. And Adams. Pedri. Del Piero. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Taken back almost at once. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Batistuta! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he can clear it away. Saliba turns back here, probably the best option. Now Mbappe. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
There's the shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And now he has 2. So that's 2 now without reply.
we're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
That's a good ball. Batistuta is flagged offside. And it's Del Piero. Can he get it through? Great vision. And this is Del... Tries a shot! Now, who's... hang on. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Tries to get it clear. That'll be a throw-in. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has been cleared.
2 minutes has
Has a
been
look and
indicated.
plays it forward. Looking for the run. Good read, needed to be. Anguissa. There's the whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think
And
the
we come
manager
to
has
you
to
now with
resist
a quick
change
request
at
for
this stage.
support for our charity fund.
Milan
Chance in
are heading
Football.
into the break. Very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're underway again. No reported change to either side during the break. Can he get on the end of it? Chance for a shot! Yes! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
A case now of complete control. It's a really well-measured ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Maldini. And it's Maldini. Ball is over the line. Pressure coming in from all directions. Saliba tries to clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Mbappe. McTominay.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
That's a delicate pass. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
They've played it short, and this is De Bruyne. And it's hoisted clear.
Politano has it out wide and in space. Now this could be a chance. Now it's De Bruyne. He's having a shot!
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
De Bruyne out to the right.
Del Piero. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's lofted through here. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Number 21, Matteo Politano. Number 27, coming on the field, number 7, David Neres. Number 9, Lukaku. Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Juan. Pressing high and with purpose. Ramani. Lang is firing after that one. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Bellingham. So what can they make of this? Now that looks a decent ball. Cute ball. Now how can he reach it? What a throw in. It's out for a goal kick. Di Lorenzo. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Oh, really well played.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Cole! Cole! He's got a goal! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, that's fabulous. It's fallen! And it's come back out to him. And that will be it. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other, quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome
all
to
the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental
Morocco
occasion.
Against Milan.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Beckham is in a really good position out wide.
The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line.
What makes you think that?
Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel in such a system. Because of his reading of the game, his vision, his technique, everything you need to spring a successful offside trap.
Now it's Del Piero. Oh, now here's it. He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? And it's been played through. Ribery has it out wide and in space. Crosses it in. Yamal! Now who's in for the pieces? Goal! Morocco! The breakthrough strike. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Number 87. John Nevens. John Nevens. John Nevens.
Morocco are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, good spread. And that is out of play. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's it's fallen kindly here. David Villa gets flagged offside. Van Dijk.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Ribery. Ribery going face to face with his great rival. And here's Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Isco is the team's great visionary. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Morocco looking to pass their way through. Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a really well-measured ball.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And here's Messi. And that is expertly dealt with.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Batistuta driving through the middle. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Lobbed in behind. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not
And
beat
now,
about the
I'd
bush,
just like
Peter.
to
It's
read
been
out our fan
fairly
club
flat,
members
and
who
the
are
supporters
celebrating
have
their
had little to
birthdays
cheer
today.
about. So an awful lot of questions have
Substitution
got to be
in
asked,
progress.
and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Lovely feet. Can he get it? Decent chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Van Dijk. Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Forlan.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing. Terrific header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Costa Curta. Beckham. Now here's the delivery. He's having a shot! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
João Neves. And it's Messi. And this is Forlan. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Forlan. It's Forlan!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
This looks promising. Forlan. Can he finish? Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Number 69, Diego Forlan.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 4, Hazard.
We have got changes here
Coming on
from
to
both
replace
sides, in
him
fact.
is Number 18,
Milan go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's shifting through the game. Great chance! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 10, Yamal. number 7, Diego Forlan. Coming on the field, number 21, Mohamed Salah. Number
Oh, it's great
24,
work in terms of both purpose
Mbappe.
and intensity.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Mbappe. Played out to the left flank.
Morocco really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Van der Vaart. And here's Forlan. Musiala cuts it out.
There will be
Crazy.
5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Tries to pass it through. Van der Vaart receives it in a wide position. He's had a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy.